Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Successful Women's TV show. My name is Galit Ventura Rozen. I'm a professional speaker. I've been a commercial real estate broker for over 27 years, and I am co-founder of Everyday Woman and Everyday Woman TV. I wanted to jump on today and do a little solo interview and share with you a little bit about a topic that often comes up: failure. Oh, God, even saying the word feels icky. Failure. What I wanted to talk about today is how so many of us fail every single day, and it just becomes kind of a part of our normal life. But also, many of us allow failure to stop us from trying again and again and again. And that's really the key to what I want to talk about today. So, let's talk about failure. I'm going to give you a little example. And I don't like to use the word failure, but I'm using it for specific reasons today because really a lot of people can resonate with it. I try to look at it more as my path to success, because when I don't fail, I don't know how to get better and better at something. If I don't fail, I don't know what works and doesn't work. So for me, it's something that's kind of become a normal part of my life. Now, it's all mindset. And watching from the outside looking in on social media or whatever it might be, you might think this girl never fails. She's totally full of it. Well, you're wrong. So let me give you an example. I have applied now to 13 TEDx talks, 13 in the last so many years. I just applied for my 13th just a few weeks ago. So I don't know if I've gotten that one or not, but I can tell you that I've gotten 12 rejection letters. And there's a word again, rejection. What a strong, icky word. What I like to look at it is each time that I apply, I look at the information that I apply with, the topic, and I just try to keep getting better and better in hopes that one day the committee that picks the people for the TEDx talks will like my talk. And if you know anything about TEDx talks, you actually fill out an application and submit maybe a 60 to 90-second video. It's not as if you get up in front of everybody and you get to give your talk, or send in a video of your full talk and that's how they choose you. So it's really an interview. And I kind of giggle about that because as somebody that's been an entrepreneur pretty much my entire career, my whole career, my entire adult life, I go on interviews all the time. I get interviewed to be hired as a professional speaker. I get interviewed to be somebody's agent for commercial real estate. I get interviewed to be somebody's business coach. I get interviewed. I mean, it's just what it is. So I laugh at it because you go become an entrepreneur so you don't have to work for somebody. But at the end of the day, no matter what, in some shape or form, you're getting interviewed, right? So let's go back to failure and rejection. I think that many of us allow failure or rejection to bring us down, and it doesn't feel good. And then we don't want to do it again. We don't even want to try again. And there's numbers out there. For example, I think it was Walt Disney got 311 no's, and 312th no was the yes. Sorry, 312th try was the yes to get Disneyland. And my numbers might be wrong, so don't quote me. But basically, he tried a lot of times and asked a lot of people to invest, and they said no. But imagine if he didn't keep trying. We wouldn't have Disneyland or Disney World. And as an avid Disney World, Disneyland attendee, that would make me sad. The same thing with Harry Potter. I can't tell you how many no's J.K. Rowling got before her book was a yes. And for each of us, those numbers are different. But at the end of the day, it's really about allowing the rejection and the failure to push us and to drive us instead of stopping us. So let's talk about how we can do that, okay? All right. You go for a job interview for the job of your dreams, and they don't give you the job. Do you keep applying to different jobs or do you stop? Well, you're never going to get your dream job if you don't keep trying. So what if instead you change your mindset to say, okay, what can I walk away with from that rejection or failure and learn from, so then I can do better the next time? And trust me, sometimes it'll take 100 tries. Sometimes it'll take 3 tries. You just never know. It's just part of life. But when you allow it to stop you, you have now stopped yourself from possibly getting your dream job. So the first thing you want to do is adjust your mindset. And it really is an adjustment. You've got to adjust your mindset. You've got to say to yourself, how can I adjust my thoughts to recognize that there's something I can walk away and learn from this failure or rejection, that in hopes the next time I do better, right? That's the first thing. So we want to adjust your mindset. So let's start with number one. Number two, let's, instead of letting it bring you down and getting sad, which it's okay to get sad, just don't stay in that place. Now you change your mindset and your thoughts to, how can I do better next time? What can I learn from this? If you have the opportunity to send an email back to those people that said you don't have the job, why don't you say, thank you for the opportunity. Can you please share with me where I could have done better in the interview, or what you were looking for in hiring someone so I could do better next time? And you can use different words, but imagine how many people don't do that. I can't tell you how many times I get emails back from potential speaking opportunities and conferences that I apply to that says, we received a large number of inquiries and applications. Thank you so much for applying, but we've gone a different direction. And I email back, thank you so much for the opportunity. I wish you much luck at your conference. Can you please share with me what you were looking for? And maybe there's something that I can offer differently in the future, as well as please keep my information for any future opportunities. So I always reply back. Most people just ignore it, don't say anything. Trust me, those are the people that they're going to remember. So you want to learn from that rejection or failure. The next thing you have to ask yourself is, when that icky feeling shows up and starts connecting, and trust me, I get it all the time, to all those icky things that you experienced in rejection or failure, ask yourself, what is it I can work on so I don't feel that icky feeling right here? And I don't know how to avoid it. I haven't figured out how to do that. I'm sure there's a way, but I am clueless to how to, except for to continue to work on my confidence and to continue to work on myself. And that's what I do every day. I don't know what else I can do. I get a text from someone that makes me feel icky. What can I do to not give that person power over the way it's making me feel? Those are the things that are going to grow you. Those are the things that are going to give you more confidence and give you the ability to continue to try even when you fail or are rejected. And the last thing I want to share with you is this. If you never applied, you would be in the same exact place you are today. If you applied and they said no, you're still in the same exact place that you are today. The only difference is, if you never try, you're never going to have the opportunity. So I don't know about you, but I prefer failing 100 times, and at the 101st time, I get to the place that I want to be, than knowing I never even tried. So ask yourself, what is one thing that you want to try right now that failure scares you? The fear of failure stops you. The fear of rejection stops you. And do it. Just do it. I always use the Nike slogan, just do it. Because what a shame that you wake up one day and you never tried. So I hope that helped a little bit, and I hope that you enjoyed today's episode of the Successful Woman's TV show and podcast. And if there's anything that you want to chime in with, just go ahead and email me, message me, find me on social media, and let me know what you're trying to do that you never would have before, because you allowed failure and rejection to stop you. Bye, everybody. See you next time.